And, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Smith, red. Deck, hunt.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Vikings at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Let's go now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 26. Now Herbert to start the drive. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. One play action, Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yellow.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A beautiful fake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to commit. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Fields' throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. Still fighting. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On second down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Guys, what are you doing?
Waste of time.
Down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 87 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
38. Yellow, go. Black Ultra.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Claws red. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Throw, 52. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Come on, set. Set.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Fight, white. That cut.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Black shot. Hut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue strike. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's more. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. Right.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, going out. We're going out right here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Handoff for Herbert.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the double.
Here's 1st and 10.
Eat old blue. Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, hey, blue. Smash, red.
Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janet Johnson, and the Bears are going to take him.
Yeah.